What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop special. Big ups to everybody already subbed in. Appreciate it all. If you haven't already subbed in, sub in. Sub in and you all are welcome. Definitely welcome, no doubt. And of course, if you feel what I'm talking about, make sure you hit that like sign before you get out of here. Alright? And don't forget, you need 12 games over a 30-day period with the first 3 games free, or you want to get in on Dollar Dash. Text 443-717-1848. Text 3 words. 3 simple words. You want in. You want in. We'll get to you after that. Other than that, get the free games we give out. And Sports Prediction 101 Cash App link is in the description box for those who win without a pass and still want to show love. Alright? Now, let's get to the chat. Let's get to the chat. So, first, first of all, I told y'all, we was linking on the chop tonight, on a quick drop special. Told y'all we got a few things to talk about, and I definitely couldn't have talked about them all early on the quick drop, so I had to make sure I took care of everything I had to take care of today so I could get to y'all on this quick drop special. So, first of all, I want to say this too. Few channels out there, y'all know from time to time, I like to, remind y'all, if you haven't subbed to a few of these channels, make sure you get over there and sub to these guys. Excellent boxing talk channels. Definitely know what they talking about too. All of them have their own point of views, but get over to these guys' channels. Cam J Network, my guy Cam J Network, my guy Outlaw Pugilist, my guy Blood Boxing, of course. You ain't subscribed to these guys, go over and subscribe to them. Great channels. Real talk boxing, real talk official boxing talk all day. Blunt Sport. Get over to my guy Rude Exposure. My guy Shaq Rack, who I haven't heard from in a while, just got back with me. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you holding it down out there. If y'all haven't subscribed to Shaq Rack, go over there and subscribe to Shaq Rack. Small channel on the come up. You ain't subscribed to my guy, The Rebuttal Entertainment. Go subscribe to The Rebuttal Entertainment. On the female tip, if you ain't subscribed to Jab Queen Boxing, get over there and subscribe to Jab Queen. But just a few I wanted to throw out there tonight. If you ain't had a chance to get over there and sub to them channels, go show them some love. Check this out, y'all. Eddie Hearn does not have no motherfucking power of attorney over Anthony Joshua. Alright? Heard Bark for the Bone, aka BFTB, over there talking to BFTB, over there running another false narrative yesterday to try to make it look like Joshua has no kind of motherfucking family or something. She tried to make Joshua look real bad because Joshua signed to Matchroom. He been doing that shit from day one. When y'all was hating on Dazin. You know they been hating on Dazin from the day Dazin hit the door. When Dazin came through, They was all saying, the whole LDBC was hoping Daz and crash. They say they ain't gonna be around for 2 years, 3 years. They ain't gonna last. Yeah. Now Daz ain't doing anything, not just in boxing. Daz ain't got all kinds of sports involved in there and shit. That's why I ain't know what the fuck he was talking about. The other day when he was talking about Devin Haney made Dazin. Dazin fucking with all kinds of sports. Fuck is you talking about? And Dazin was fucking with AJ before they was fucking with Dazin was fucking with AJ before they was fucking with Devin Haney. Fuck is you talking about? Now you mad because of AJ's success. AJ did more than Wilder. And AJ offered that man, they offered that man three offers to come fight for Undisputed. Offer Wilder 3 different offers to come fight for Undisputed. And that shit still fucking with you to this day that they didn't take it. Yet and still you over there wilding the PBC the fuck out yesterday on your channel. Why the PBC ain't make this fight? Why the PBC ain't make that fight? Why the PBC had Jamal Charlo sitting there? I heard you talking all that shit about the PBC, how you be shitting on the PBC due to Devin Haney. I mean, you only doing that because of Bill, on the strength of Bill. Doing all because you was a PBC poll holder before Bill. You was a PBC poll holder before Bill through Deontay Wilder. Now all of a sudden, you got all this motherfucking animosity with the motherfucking PBC. Talking about why they ain't make this fight, why they ain't make that fight. But you never want to feel the same way about why they didn't let Deontay Wilder take that 12.5 mil initial offer and go to the UK and fight for Undisputed. Or why they didn't take that 15 mil. Or why they didn't let Deontay Wilder take that 120 mil for that 3-fight deal. You gonna try to switch it over and say they wasn't gonna have Joshua on the deal because you ain't want to blame it on the PBC. But you sitting there telling us all this shit about the PBC that I already knew 10 years ago. I already been knew about what the PBC wasn't doing. I've been seeing all that shit. Nobody just wasn't listening to me at that time. I mean, and why? let me ask you something else. Why would we believe? You keep on bringing this up. Why would we believe BFTB over Mike Cappinger? Why? For what? Or Dan Raphael? We talking about guys that been around years and years and years before YouTube gave you a voice. Now that YouTube then gave you a voice, so since YouTube gave you a voice, we not supposed to listen to what Mike Cappinger say, or we supposed to believe that Mike Cappinger lie about everything because a nobody ass person sitting in his bathroom on YouTube that don't know shit about Mike Cappinger tell us that. Don't know nothing about that man at all. Never met him a day in your life. Don't know nothing about that man at all. Nothing. Don't listen to him on a regular. None of that shit. None of that shit. You just know he a white man speaking the truth on, telling the truth on what the fuck he see and hear. And some things that he exposed you don't like I do. That's all it is. That's all it is. And you want to compare yourself to Mike Cappinger and Dan Raphael, and you don't even have no motherfucking credentials. You go to them places, you go in them big ass fights. I mean, you go to the fights, all that backstage and locker rooms, this, that, the other. You can't do none of that unless somebody with credentials get credentials for you. You not credentialed up automatically like motherfuckers know who you is like you in. That's how you talk. And you know it ain't like that. Then you get it. You get mad when people expose the fact that it's not. Like you was mad at Brian Norman father for telling you he don't know you. He don't know you. He never met you before a day in life. He don't know shit about you. You want to know everybody all over the United States, but you just like everybody else, nigga. You from one state. You from one area just like everybody else. You a goofy ass dummy. I mean, you just a goofy ass dummy. Then you got your guy Drew Titan over on his motherfucking channel, and Drew say he over there on his motherfucking boxing talk channel talking about how could a nigga kiss a female knowing she ate a pole before. That's what he over there on his Rumble talking about. Yeah, yo, he over there on his Rumble talking about. I told y'all this nigga. What I tell y'all about this nigga? I told y'all this nigga straight in the closet, yo. Straight won't come out the closet. Everything about a female is all bad, crazy shit. Drew say, how could a nigga want to kiss a female knowing she ate a pole before? And it's probably a super low percentage of chicks out here that don't go down, and I don't have no problem with it, cause a nigga like me gonna make sure if you my female, I satisfy you as well, getting my head in her box. What the fuck is wrong? He got a problem with all of that. Because what I tell y'all, he want to come out the motherfucking closet like my man Wood Stay Real been saying, rest in peace, been saying a long time ago, but don't know how to tell motherfuckers that that's what he really want to do. And you know what a female told me the other day? When she said she said a nigga like him, she be listening to you sometimes, because I put her on your channel and she be listening to him sometimes. Guess what she gonna tell me? She told he a jig. Oh, she said he a jigaboo ass nigga. Whatever that. She said you a jigaboo. Tell that nigga he a jigaboo ass nigga, a coon. You a jigaboo, a coon, you a masses yes man. Yeah, you a masses yes man. Drew was the motherfucker Massa sent to catch the slaves trying to escape. That's Drew. That's why he was ex-police officer. Yeah, these motherfuckers stole the land in the beginning. Y'all know the real story. You ain't getting all of that shit, but y'all know these motherfuckers came in, took the land, burnt everything down. We tried to build up. You know what I mean? And he was policing for him. Yeah. Yeah. Same motherfucker that they send to catch the slaves when they trying to escape. Drew Titan. That's the type right there. If you want to know the type of nigga you looking for, that's that nigga right there. Yeah. And what else I wanted to bring up? Why would Shakur Stevenson respond to David Benavidez? BFTB say he ain't respond to David. Why would he respond to David Benavidez with any kind of tough shit when David just gave his opinion? And no matter what David Benavidez said about fighting Usyk, when Shakur said, why don't he fight Usyk? If he said it, if he even said that, if they even said all that, no matter what he said about fighting Usyk, if he said it, I don't see David Benavidez going in the heavyweight division to fight Usyk. And if he do go there to fight Usyk, Usyk will beat the shit out of David Benavidez. I don't see him doing that. And I don't believe he even said it. But he definitely not doing that. All right? But there was no reason for Shakur to respond to him with no tough shit. He was just giving him his opinion on that. What are you talking about? You always trying to create some shit. And another thing, 40-0 made Canelo. going 40-0 is what made Canelo. You keep saying he over there on this motherfucking live talking about Floyd made Canelo. Floyd made Canelo. No, 40-0 made Canelo, and that's why Floyd wanted to fight Canelo. Floyd was just the cherry on top for Canelo's career. It's the same way that 39-0 made Deontay Wilder. 39-0 is what made Deontay Wilder who Deontay Wilder was. They were saying Deontay Wilder knocking out motherfuckers that we know was F&D level fighters. Hardcores know he was knocking out a whole bunch of F&D level fighters, but we kept seeing him get knockouts over and over and over and over and over. And he ended up with a motherfucking record of 39-0. That's what made Deontay Wilder. The same thing is what made Canelo Alvarez. Why are you always contradicting yourself? And then guess what? Tyson Fury put the cherry on top because Wilder, like I say, resume was some trash. But the fact he was 39-0 when he fought Fury made his name stand out. Made his motherfucking name stand out because at that point of fighting Fury, Wilder still hadn't beaten nobody but B-level King Kong as far as any fighter that was any kind of threat at all in 39 fights. But that's what made Deontay Wilder. The same way that 40-0 made Canelo. And David Benavidez is definitely one of my top fighters. And like how David Benavidez, I like how he don't turn down no motherfucking smoke. But the bottom line is, David Benavidez hasn't accomplished more than Canelo at this point in his career. I don't know what the fuck the goofy Bark for the Bone, a.k.a. BFTB, be over there talking about. What the fuck? You be talking this straight the side out your fucking neck. What the fuck is you talking about? David Benavidez hasn't accomplished more than Canelo at this point in his career. And BFTB only over there talking stupid right now like that because he, like I tell y'all all the time, he's over there barking for a bone view. That's it. You just was on your You was just on your live bragging about the fact Devin was undisputed on his resume. That Devin is undisputed on his resume, and Lomachenko not, and Shakur not, and this person not. You was just over on your live having a show talking about all that shit. How all these motherfuckers not undisputed, but Devin is. You forgot that fast, didn't you? How the fuck you forget something like that so fast? You just over there going crazy about that shit and just forget about it just that quick. You just forgot about that shit. Now Canelo undisputed means nothing. Somebody came in your comments and told you that Canelo undisputed and David Benavidez is not. I seen that motherfucker come right in there and tell you that and David Benavidez is not. You put the motherfucker out your shit. You kicked them off your channel because they said that to you. Yeah. He kicked the motherfucker off his channel because the motherfucker told him that David Benavidez was not undisputed. And Canelo is. After he did all that bragging for undisputed for Devin the other day. Now undisputed means nothing because you decide to come on your live and and show and say David Benavidez, and you decide to come on your live show and say David Benavidez is bigger than Canelo. So because you decided to come on your live show and say David Benavidez is bigger than Canelo, now all of a sudden undisputed don't mean nothing. Oh my goodness. You could tell. And you got no goddamn well Canelo, you already goddamn know in your mind that Canelo has accomplished the most. The only reason you're going to sit there and push a false narrative like that is because, again, like I said, you're basically barking for a motherfucking bone view. That's it. It's the only reason you sit there and say dummy shit like that. Goofy ass dummy shit like that. Don't credit one motherfucker for undisputed and take it away from another motherfucker that you don't like. Then he belittles. Then check this out. This the crazy part about it, y'all. This the real crazy part about it. Then he belittles David Benavidez. Look, he had to belittle David Benavidez real quick. Didn't even realize he did it. Trying to talk him up to put down Canelo. Then he had to belittle David Benavidez by saying, even though he was the main event on the same card as Devin that we just seen, that card where they fought on the card together, even though he was the main event on the same card as Devin, he wasn't the main event as far as BFTB is concerned. Even though he was the main event, he wasn't the main event. You just lie about it. You just lie about everything. Claim that all the people came in there just to see Devin and Brian Norman. But check this out. But the people who've been putting this shit together for years, and know what they doing in boxing, didn't feel how you felt. And that's why Devin was the motherfucking co-main event that they made him. If they thought more people were coming for Devin versus Brian Norman, then they would have made Devin versus Brian Norman the fucking main event. You know? You can't accept it is what it is. I don't know what it is out of nowhere. You just then raise Devin up on this motherfucking, on this tower or some motherfucking where, just out of, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Remember I told y'all this goofy called the female all kinds of shit out her name because she told him the truth, and she told him the truth about Devin, and he started disrespecting her because she got mad. She told him the truth about Devin not being a drawer. She told him Devin is not a drawer, and this motherfucker went crazy on his channel. Called the female all kinds of shit out her name because she told him the truth. Then he muted her and kept disrespecting her. She caught his ass on Knockout Boxing 86 channel. She caught his ass over on there on Knockout Boxing 86 channel and came up on Knockout Panel and trashed this. She trashed the fuck out BFTB badly. He ain't have that motherfucking mute button, and she gave that nigga the business. You hear me? She gave that nigga the motherfucking business. He was quiet as fuck, looking for help from Knockout to get her off his motherfucking channel. Get her off Knockout channel, because he was over on Knockout channel. He couldn't get to the mute button. He was looking for help to get her off Knockout channel. And then back then him and Knockout was cool. So Knockout had to put her off his channel. Because she was trashing the fuck out of BFTB. Trashing the fuck out of him. Nigga be lying all the motherfucking time. Talk about Devin was backstage doing the motherfucking weight. the weight thing at the last fight. Postman backstage weighing motherfuckers. We watched the weigh-in. He wasn't even nowhere around. Purdy wasn't even standing on the back of the stage, nowhere around, standing nowhere near the whole fucking weigh-in that he supposed to been doing the weigh-in for Shakur and them fight. Shakur and T.O. Talk about he was going to be in the back, putting them on the scale to do the weigh-in. Lie about everything. He got that from Bill. So when we talk about you lie about everything. Lie. I mean, well, yeah, Shorty came on Knockout Channel and trashed the fuck out of BFTB. She called that nigga everything. She called that nigga everything you could think of in a book out his name. And Knockout came to his rescue and put the girl off the channel. Yeah. She got his ass good. Not having access to that mute button. I told y'all. He know motherfucking well Devin wasn't no motherfucking major draw back then. Like she told him. And he's still not no Mayweather type of type of major right now at all. He not. He handling his business. He doing the right shit in the sport, far as being undisputed 3-division champion. All that's all good. But all that over talk, not good. And he do a whole lot of behind the scene ducking with that testing shit. Because if a motherfucker can't do regular 8-week VADA testing, and he talking about paying for some other shit, niggas ain't trying to hear that. You ain't got to pay for shit for nobody else. They don't need you to pay for shit for them. They not taking that shit. You take that shit on your own. You pay for your own shit. Long as they 8-week VADA testing, then that's all they need to do. And if you don't want to fight, then you ducking. And come out and tell BFTB to go say that somebody ducking because of some other shit, when that's what the fuck y'all, what's really going on behind the scenes. I mean, Devin never did no motherfucking 2.5 million pay-per-view buys or no 4.5 million pay-per-view buys. Nowhere in his motherfucking career like Floyd did. And Devin probably never will. And David Benavidez, check this out. David Benavidez would have been the co-main event had Floyd versus Canelo been on that card instead of Devin versus Brian Norman. I can guarantee you that. Oh, Floyd versus Canelo would have been the motherfucking main event. And David Benavidez would have been the co-main event. That's the difference between Devin and Floyd. It's a big difference. I mean, but other than that, like we always say, y'all, we got fights coming up. We're gonna get to them fights as they get to us. And let's just see how a lot of this shit play out. I'll see y'all on the get back.
Last nigga try bust a move, was bustin' the youth. Pulled out a baby, can't out my pocket, you'd have thought I was a kangaroo. Damn, I make bitches pick and choose. You want a real nigga or a fool? You want some diamonds or you want some food? You want the Honda Civic or a coupe? Fucking it really don't matter. I'm getting money, I'm making all the haters mad. I was a soldier putting in work. Now I be calling shots like a commander. She call me daddy, she might not see me again. Damn, now she a pastor. I be dripping in designer, all black Louis belt. Got me feeling like a master. I don't trust nobody, no a bad bitch and she a homebody with a thick body. If she was a car, she'd probably be a big body. Niggas talking but never do shit body. You would never catch me with body. If a nigga think about running up on me, that lemon squeeze gon' knock the shit out of him. Spot him, then we got him. I come from the bottom, yeah. We got this shit out the mud. Real nigga in my DNA, so everywhere I go, they be showing me love. Half a pound full of shit, half a pound full of buzz. I mix them together and soak that shit for 27. I'm just trying to tell you, I got a whip with